going to see.
Young Jay. Imagine me above the trees, a victim of pure imagination. So sweet how I rise above the sky before your eyes. Imagine me above the trees, a victim of pure imagination. So sweet how I rise above the sky before your eyes. I can't picture me telling my little bro that it's twisting time and searching frantic till I find my lighter just in time to pass it out so he can fire up the super sticky so we can start the process of getting super lifted. I highly doubt that we can help me eye to eye. Right now, my reach meet me at open skies higher than the pants on earth, but that's my favorite line. And OG Cushion Hindu are my favorite kind. I gotta smoke man.
That's my form of therapy. Stress to kill a motherfucker. I can't let it murder me. What up, my guys? Welcome to another show, man. Late night NBA talk with Jay. I appreciate everybody for being here. I appreciate you guys for. I'll never stop saying this. I appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, for becoming members, all the good stuff, man. It really does go a long way. It helps me out a ton as well, man. So I appreciate you guys. Every little bit of support, it all matters, my guys. It all matters, man. I appreciate you guys. It's all love every single day. I do this for you guys, man. I do this for everybody, but especially for you guys as well, man. It's all love. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. If y'all can, hit the like button, even on the night show, man. Let's get 1,000 likes. Some good spots tomorrow, man. And let's get straight to it here. I'm finna break it down with you guys right now, my guys. Let's get straight to it here. I got about 25. Oh shit, I got about 20 minutes, about 25 minutes. You dig what I'm saying? Let's get straight to it. You dig it? All right, first game up. I'm not here to waste your fucking time. First game up. Let's go over to the streets of Detroit in this one. Pistons land 2 points at the house versus the Raptors. Obviously, the Raptors have been playing a little bit better basketball. Well, it was really just one game, the game versus the Nuggets. They could have beat them, but as you can see, when the team really locks in versus the Raptors, you could be down 20, and then before you know it, now the other team's up by 10 points. You see what I'm saying? So Nuggets locked in. I'm glad that they did because I need the Raptors to lose every single game. I need them to go under that win total. I do not need to see them win 30 games. You dig what I'm saying? But and obviously the Pistons, now they don't have the coach anymore, Dwayne Casey, but he is in the front office. And I'm sure that he still would like to beat the Raptors every single chance that he can get. Raptors beat them first meeting this season, 142-113, laying 9.5. Then the Pistons were getting 4 points at the house, beat them December 30th. That may have been the game that broke the streak as well. That may have been that game that broke the streak for the Pistons. They won by 2 points, 129 to 127. Obviously, the Pistons are tanking. They are coming off a win, but I think that they've tanked so much this season that when they do get a chance to get a win, I think they're going to go out loud for it. Now, I'd lean to the Pistons here. I don't have a super great feel for this game, to be perfectly honest with you. When I was going through the Raptors schedule and the games that they could win, I'm not going to lie to you. This was a game that I did chalk up as a win for the Raptors. So if the Raptors did win this game, I wouldn't be surprised whatsoever, and I would still feel comfortable with their win season, with their win total. A season win total under as well, even if they win this game, because I had this one chalked up as a Raptors win. You see what I'm saying? So, but like if I'm betting the game, I must say the Pistons have been playing some good ball lately. They've covered 6 of their last 9 games. The Raptors obviously have dropped 4 straight since Scotty Barnes and Jakob Poeltl have been out. Then they lose Chris Boucher as well to a partial ACL tear, MCL tear. So they're coming off a really great game, but you just don't. I don't know how many more spirited efforts you're going to get. That was mainly Bruce Brown, which I told you he was going to want that game. He came out there balling, cashed his 21.5 PRA with ease. But 4th straight road game for the Raptors here, I wouldn't be surprised whichever one of these teams won the game. I'd lean Pistons, but I did, like when I'm looking through the schedule, I did say that this was one of the games that the Raptors probably win. But I'd still lean to the Pistons here, but I'm not betting this game. Let's go over to the streets of Orlando in this one, guys. Magic land 6.5 points at the house versus the Brooklyn Nets. They lost both of their first matchups versus the Nets. So this is the chance for the Magic to tie the series up with the Nets in this one. The last game, they beat them 108-81. And I heard Wendell Carter Jr. say, all right, we know what they're going to bring. We ready for this game. We need this game. Obviously, they had double revenge in that one. Now, the Magic are coming off 2 straight losses here. They're coming off the loss versus the Knicks, a really bad game where they only scored 74 points. And then in the last game versus the Pacers, they only scored 97 as well. So This is back-to-back home games for the Magic. They're coming off 2 days of rest. I think the Magic get the job done in this one, man. Now, obviously, the Nets are fighting for their playoff lives, but I just feel like outside of Cam Thomas and Bridges, when he wants to show up, and Schroeder, their offense is just absolutely ass, man. To be honest with you, and the Magic have a ton of more size and length to give these guys fits down low. Remember, they only got Claxton and then maybe David Sharp coming off the bench. He's really like a power forward at best. Franz Wagner, Wendell Carter Jr., these guys are gonna feast. Bankero, they're gonna feast in this game. I think this is a Magic type of spot, to be honest with you, man. I'd lean towards Magic -6.5. I might get there with the Magic. I know that that's the spot. It's just that I don't know if I'm gonna bet it or not, but I know that the Magic, like, it's Magic or nothing for me in this particular spot. Coming off back-to-back losses, needing to tie the series up with the Nets as well. Nets are kind of slowly but surely starting to slip out of the play-in tournament race. I think if the Magic win, then they're going to win by margin, by 10 plus. Jalen Suggs is back in this one. Markelle Fultz is back in this one. They lost those last couple games, but Jalen Suggs wasn't in there. He's one of those guys. Obviously, he's a starting point guard, but he's one of those guys that doesn't really mean a ton to the point spread, but he means a lot to this Magic team. You see what I'm saying? So I'd lean toward the Magic. I feel like if they're going to win, then they're going to cover the spread, and I definitely have a lot of confidence that the Magic win this game. So Magic -6.5 would be a heavy lean of mine, guys. Let's go over to the streets of Indiana in this one, man. This is an intriguing game. I'm not going to lie to you, mainly because the Pacers are playing well, and I told you that they were going to come out there and have something to say versus the Thunder. No Jalen Williams. The Pacers win the game outright. Now, my problem here is now the Pacers are a buy-on team for me right now. I don't want to fade them. My problem here is I usually like the bad teams like the Bulls that got absolutely smoked. They were down 40 points in the game. They lost the game by 35 points to the Mavs as well. Just an absolute horrible game by the Bulls, and I know that they can't wait to get that bad taste of their mouth. So this is a really tough game for me because I'm not betting against the Pacers right now. I think this team, like, they got Siakam for a reason. They're going to try and make a push to that number 6 seed. They can get it over the Sixers as well. So Pacers are coming in off a road. This is a road home back-to-back, so they're coming off a big win versus the Thunder. I know that the Bulls are going to bring the defense in this game, and the Pacers sneakily been playing some really good defense. I mean, they locked the Thunder ass up tonight, man. They locked the Magic up. They locked the Thunder up. So the Pacers are starting to play really good basketball. They've won 3 of their last 4 games, covered 3 of their last 4. This could sneakily be a really good under game because the Bulls, if they're going to play well, if they're going to come out pissed off that 35-point loss, that means that they're going to bring the defense. And like I say, the Pacers have really been locking down on the defensive end. I mean, it's hard to even mention defense with the Pacers, but that just look at them. Just look at how they've been playing lately. You don't beat the Thunder without playing defense, guys. Played a really good defensive game, man. They got their defenders back. Siakam's playing defense. TJ McConnell coming off the bench playing defense. You got Andrew Nembhard, who's damn near like a defensive stopper. You got Aaron Nesmith, who is the defensive stopper. He's guarding the best player on the team. He's going to be all over DeRozan in this one. I feel like the under might be a little bit better look than trying to figure out who's going to win. But I know that the Pacers are fucking coming. Like, they are fucking, just watch out for the Pacers. That's all I'm gonna say, my guys. The game tonight showed me that they're not fucking around. The Thunder went on the 8-0 run, took back the lead, and I'm like, come on, Pacers, don't do this shit to me. And then the Pacers went on the 8-0 run. I'm like, that's what shows top tier teams. When the team goes in the run and you can throw another haymaker back and not fold, the Pacers team are ready right now. I'm not betting against them. I'm not sure that the Bulls can fuck with them, even though they're coming off a horrible loss. I don't think that they're in the same weight class as the Pacers, but the Bulls do have the rest advantage. I'd look towards the under 233 there. Let's go over to the streets of Miami in this one. Heat getting 3.5 points at the house versus the Nuggets. I can't tell anybody to take the Heat in this game. I'm not going to lie to you. I can't do it. But I'm fucking taking them, guys. And I don't even suggest you take this, guys. But this is a bounce back spot for the Heat. This is a revenge game, J spot versus the Heat. The Nuggets are a great team, guys. They're starting. They probably got the best fucking starting 5 in the NBA. I'm going to say outside of the Celtics. I still taking the Celtics starting 5 over them. But, I mean, the Nuggets, they're right there with them. You see what I'm saying? I can't hate on them. This fucking Nuggets team, they can ball, and they showed something versus the Raptors. When you get down 20 points in the game that you absolutely don't care about and you come back and win, that shows signs of a great team there. You see what I'm saying? I know basketball, but I know that the Heat are fucking pissed off, and they're playing at the house this time around as well. Remember last time we took them in Denver? and they were down double digits and still fought and clawed all the way back and was down 2 points with like 20 some seconds left. If it wasn't for Terry Rozier with that turnover out of bounds, they would have fucking around. They would have definitely covered the spread, but they might have even won the game, man. So the Heat really showed something there in Denver. The Nuggets have obviously been playing really hot. They've won 9 of their last 10, but they're still kind of showing signs of teetering on a loss, in my opinion, man. I know that there was I know that they came back and won that game versus the Raptors, but still there was really bad effort there. Let's look at the Heat side. They're coming off 3 straight losses. Right now, they're in the play-in tournament, guys. You see what I'm saying? And they're coming off of a loss as a double-digit home favorite, a spot that I always like to back the team coming off of a loss as a double-digit favorite. They're all 3 straight losses as well. The time is now for the Heat. I don't know if they're going to win this game outright, man, but honestly, I think the top spot in this game is first half, because sometimes the Nuggets can just really click a switch. They just flip the switch and then like, all right, we stop bullshit now. But the Heat, the way I see them coming out, I see them coming out with flying around on defense with their heads on fire. They're in a much better position now. Now that they're at the house as well. Lost 3 straight games. This is damn near like an absolute must-win spot for the Heat. I think the Heat first half and full game are the right sides. It's not official for me. You don't have to take it. Matter of fact, don't take this. I know that the Nuggets are a great team. You see what I'm saying? So don't take this play. I'm taking the Heat on in the first half and in the full game. I'm taking it with confidence, and it's not a spot that I will regret whatsoever, my guys. So if you feel like you might regret it, don't bet it, my guys. I'm taking Heat first half and the full game, and I'll sleep comfortably at night no matter what happens in this game. Let's go over to the streets of New Orleans in this one. Pelicans land 6.5 points at the house versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, everybody's going to want the Cavs in this game. I mean, everybody's going to want the Pelicans in this game. I do think the Cavs cover the spread here. The Pelicans have been very hot lately. They've been scorching hot. They've been smacking up everybody here. They're 4-0 straight up in their last 4 games. Kind of 4-0 against the spread, depending on what number you got versus Philly. Closed at 7.5, but there was basically 8 all day. Pelicans been playing really nice, but in my opinion, they have been catching these teams in like the right spots. Remember, they lost versus the Pacers, and they caught them at the house, blew them out. They beat up the Raptors. Raptors are ass. They beat them by 41 points. They faced the Sixers, got up huge, and then let the Sixers come all the way back and make that a 6-point game. That's not a good sign right there. You want to see teams put their foot on their neck. And then they beat the Atlanta Hawks. The Hawks are obviously down in the dumps right now. So but the Cavs, this is the only thing I don't like, that they were just coming off of 5 games in 7 nights type of spot. They've been playing a ton of games here lately. They hadn't had 2 days off of rest since the All-Star break. That's the only thing keeping me off the Cavs. I know that Donovan Mitchell is probably coming back in this game. I know that the Cavs can match up really well versus the Pelicans. They got Jared Allen down low that can go up against Valanciunas. They got Karis LeVert coming off the bench. They can kind of match the scoring wise for the Pelicans as well. They got Okoro that they can put on Brandon Ingram as well. So, and Darius Garland and Mitchell, if he plays, they're going to give CJ McCollum fits in this game, man. I heavily lean towards the Cavs. I feel like this is a spot where everybody's going to be on the Pelicans, and I can see the Cavs shocking the world and winning this game outright. I'm not sure if I'm going to bet it. I'd really like to have Max Strus and Dean Wade, especially with Evan Mobley missing this game, but this is a spot where it's like, I feel like everybody might be on one side, and I think the Cavs might actually be the right side in this game, guys. And don't be a bit surprised if Donovan Mitchell plays in this game. And I think the sharp money agrees with me. This line came out at 9 on BetOnline. I checked it 1 minute later. It was down to 8. Then it was down to 7.5. Now it's down to 6.5 with them saying that Donovan Mitchell's been upgraded to questionable here. I feel like that 9 with the Pelicans open, I said, hell no. Hell no, they're getting a little bit too much credit now. The Pelicans are balling. They're playing some of their best basketball of the season. But the Cavs, as you can see, versus the Suns, they can come out and smack your ass if you're not playing them seriously. If Darius Garland gets going, they got a defensive stopper and Okoro. If they get Mitchell back here, he might be a little rusty, but that might just be what the Cavs need. He hadn't played the 5th game in 7 nights. You know what I'm saying? He's been out. So if they get Mitchell back here, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if the Cavs shocked the world and won this game outright. It's not something I bet. Like, I would really like to get that 8 or the 9. I didn't even get on it just because I need to upload some money to my BetOnline account. And if you have BetOnline, they have the openers, guys. They're the first ones with the lines out. BetOnline. I'll just let you know that right now. This line was Pelicans -9, and it's came down. And I agree with the way that it's going, to be perfectly honest with you. Let's go over to the streets of Dallas in this one. Mavs land 7.5. They've been red hot. Fuck, the Warriors are making me worried. Steph is out for this game as well. This is a really tough game, man. To be honest with you, now the Mavs already beat them earlier this season, 132 to 122 in Golden State. Let's see if this Steph. I'm pretty sure Steph Curry played in that game as well. Steph Curry played in that game. You see what I'm saying? So they were without Draymond Green though. I don't know if the Mavs play enough defense for me to be laying 7.5. Obviously, they're coming off a huge game versus the Bulls, where they smacked them up. They've won 3 straight, covered 3 straight. Luka's going crazy right now. Kyrie is going crazy right now. Lively just went crazy. They got Gafford coming off the bench. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what to do with this game. I'd like to take the Warriors plus the points here, but they're really slowing down. They're really showing me that they're slumping. They're getting down 10 versus the Spurs and shit, and having to come back. Now they won the game by 10, but I didn't like how they continuously got down by 10. I'm looking at this Bucks Kings game as we speak right now. You see what I'm saying? Kings win this game, we taking the Lakers. I'm telling you that right now, my guys. But I do think it's a spot where the Warriors can fuck around and lose the game, but keep it close with their defense. They got to do it with their defense. You got to slow, and you got to put Luka in the pick and roll every fucking play. I don't care who has the ball. It needs to be Chris Paul. Put Luka in the pick and roll, Luka or Kyrie. Put them in the pick and roll every single play, and that's how you have success versus the Mavs, guys. So I guess what I'm saying is it's a few too many points for me to lay with the Mavs against a team that's a lot better defensive than them, if that makes sense. Now, obviously, Lively, Gafford, they're going to give the Warriors fits. Any team that has a ton of size gives the Warriors problems, but I know that Chris Paul, Podziemski, Andrew Wiggins, Jonathan Kuminga, let me see, Klay Thompson. They're gonna give the Mavs fits because their defense just isn't that good, guys. It's just not that good, man. So it's a really tough game, to be perfectly honest with you, man. But I slightly lean to Warriors plus 6.5, but I know for a fact that I'm not betting this game. And if the Mavs do win, we're taking the Thunder the next night. I do know that for sure. I believe, it's going to be, so let me see. Today is the 13th, so let me see. They played so this is going to be a first of a back-to-back. They got the Thunder the next night, and they beat them by 35 last time. So if Mavs win this game, I'm telling you right now, on the opener, I'm taking the Thunder. I'm taking the Thunder for sure. I actually hope the Mavs win by like 4 points in a close game, like fucking overtime. I'd love that. And then we're definitely taking the Thunder the next time. I'm telling you that Thursday play of the day, Thunder for sure. I'm telling you that right now. I'm taking it on the opener, my guys. Let's get over here to the streets of Hawks and Blazers. I don't have much on this game. I'm not even gonna waste your fucking time, man. I don't like that obviously the Blazers are a tanking team, and then obviously the Hawks are really going to be hard because they just lost Sadiq Bey. So Jalen Johnson is doubtful for this game. He's close to coming back. He's out. Remember, Trae Young's still out. Then you lose Sadiq Bey as well. The Hawks aren't the type of team that could be missing guys right now. But also on the other hand, you got a Blazers team that doesn't want to win right now. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know what to do with this game. If I had to bet it, if I had a free bet, I'd be taking Hawks, but I don't have a ton of confidence in this game, to be perfectly honest with you, man. But let's go to a game that I am going to bet. I haven't got the Lakers. I mean, I've gotten them right this season. It's just like lately in spots that I'd like to back them, they would lose, and then spots that I'd like to fade them, they would win. You see what I'm saying? But I think I'm going to get this one right, to be perfectly honest with you. I think I'm going to get this one right. So when you look at it, when you look at the Kings, when you look at the Kings in this spot, the Kings are coming off a back-to-back spot. They're playing their fucking hearts out right now versus the Bucks. Remember, they lost 16 straight versus the Bucks. So guess what your mindset is coming into that game? Bro, we've been getting smacked by this team. Let's come out here and even though Keegan Murray isn't playing, bro, we've been getting smacked by this team. Let's go out here and end this streak. Let's put everything into this game to end this streak. But guess what? They've also beaten the Lakers all 3 times this year. So you get the Lakers with the rest advantage, with triple revenge as well, in basically a must-win spot if they want to get out of the play-in tournament, catch the Kings, which I think that they can. And I saw the beat writer tweeting about the last game as well, that this is a major game for the Lakers here. They got a 2-day rest advantage. They're coming in kind of hot as well, coming in off beating the Bucks, beating the Wolves. The Lakers are in really good form right now, and I do think that the Kings are a little bit overrated this year. They're playing their hearts out right now. They're up 14 points. You got Keon Ellis picking up Damian Lillard from like full court. I love that shit. I love that shit. You never really see that. He's all over Damian Lillard's ass right now. He's a no homo. He's all on his ass right now. You see what I'm saying? But the Kings are playing their hearts out. I think they might have a major letdown tomorrow. Keegan Murray might even come back. I don't think it matters. I'm going to take the Lakers here, -1. This line actually opened up at like +1.5, +2, something like that. Is went to Lakers -1. I agree with this move. I think this is an absolute must-win spot for the Lakers here, and I'm going to take them in this particular spot, man. Give me the Lakers -1 in this game, my guys. I got to put some on it, man. And it's one of those spots that I won't regret whatsoever. You see what I'm saying? I got to check some real quick on my phone. You see what I'm saying? I'd like to see a Scott Foster special here as well. I'd like to see a Scott Foster special. Damn, the Spurs lost by 2. The Spurs fucking kept that shit close, cuz. The fuck, oh boy, man, it's a good day. It's a good day, guys. It's a good fucking day. But Lakers -1 for me here. Triple revenge spot, which usually I always take anyway. When there's teams that I feel like are even, I'm gonna take that triple revenge spot and I'm gonna live with it. If the Kings beat them all 4 times this season, I'm just gonna have to take my fucking loss. You see what I'm saying? It is what it is. Give me Lakers there, -1, my guys. Let me get up out of here. Play of the day for me tomorrow. Lakers -1. I did mention some spots that I'm going to take, man. I don't suggest you take it, so I'm not even going to mention it as official, to be perfectly honest with you guys. But Lakers -1, my top spot of the day. I'd lean towards Warriors, small lean toward Warriors +7.5, Cavs +6.5, Heat +3.5, Bulls Pacers under, Magic -6.5, and maybe small lean to Pistons, but I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't be surprised if the Raptors did win that game. Just being perfectly honest with you, especially if quickly plays, like it's a tough game for me. I'm probably not gonna touch that game, guys. But Lakers -1, top spot of the day. Hopefully the Kings don't get up by 20 and the Bucks make them work for it and make all their players play. But I like the Lakers in a damn near must-win type of spot. They got the rest advantage. They got a triple revenge as well. I'll take the Lakers with confidence here. Anything can happen. The Lakers have been fucking me over lately. So, I mean, you could be cautious if you like, but I do think it's a top spot on the board tomorrow, especially with them losing all 3 matchups versus the Kings. Last game, they got up by 17 points and then still end up losing the game. You see what I'm saying? So, Lakers got to watch the film. They got to figure out how to get better from their game. This is a big game for the standings as well. If the Lakers want to try to get out of the play-in tournament, it's a huge spot for them. Lakers money line, Lakers -1. I know there's a -1, -105 out there. So, it's up to you, my guys. But give me the Lakers. I'll have on my Lakers gear tomorrow on the show. It's all love, my guys. I got to get out of here. Got to go do the Action Network pod. It's all love. I really do appreciate. I'll say this shit a million times. I appreciate you guys' support, man. You're supporting the channel. You're supporting me. You're showing me that you care, that you appreciate the info. I'm looking at these games all day, man. Like after I do the show and I put my bets in, I'm already on Thursday. I'm already on Friday, man. I'm looking ahead. Y'all watch this channel. You've been subscribed to this channel for a reason, guys, because I live this shit. I put all my heart and my soul into this shit, man. So the fact that you guys are showing appreciation by being a member, it really does show a lot to me. Show me that you appreciate the hard work that I put into this. Let's keep it going, my guys. Let's get this cash. We trust in our instincts. We're staying calculated. We're noticing the patterns. We're not having any regrets, my guys. Jay Money is Money. NBA Talk with Jay. Y'all know what it is. I'll be back at 1 p.m. Eastern, my guys. It's all love. Let's get this motherfucking cash, baby. We out. Let's go.